Today we are headed north of Quantico to the wonderful neighborhood of Montclair. Driving into this neighborhood, you will see right away why so many people love this area. You have beautiful tree-lined streets with lots of sidewalks throughout. It is located approximately 30 minutes north of Quantico, which gives you what is called a reverse commute. You're also closer to Washington, D.C. and the Pentagon area if you could possibly be stationed there as well. This neighborhood consists of about 3,800 homes that surround a 108-acre lake. Let's talk about all of the pros and cons of this wonderful neighborhood, and if you stick around until the end, I'll talk about what a reverse commute is and why some people love it. So, let's go! Montclair. I just love the name of this neighborhood. When we first got to Virginia, one of my best friends, Morgan, and her family lived in Montclair. Her house was actually the first house I listed and sold in Virginia. With all that said, she absolutely loved living in Montclair and would tell anyone, anytime, all the great things about living there. So let's start off with some of the pros of living in the Montclair neighborhood. Montclair has a lot of amenities for you to use. Let's start off with Victory Dog Park. This gives you a spot to let your dog run free with all the other dogs in the neighborhood. There's a fully fenced in area that is 36 foot by 92 foot, so that gives you plenty of space for your furry friends to have some fun. If you have kids, you'll want to check out the parks and playgrounds. There is Dolphin Beach, Kid Dominion, Hawkersmith Park, West Beach, just to name a few, and there are also multiple other areas close by so you can get out and enjoy the outdoors. Make sure to check out the link in the description for other parks and recreation areas, to include Locust Shade Park and Prince William Forest Park, two of my favorites. You are also in walking distance to the Montclair Library. One of the big draws to the Montclair neighborhood is the 108-acre lake. This lake has 3 beach areas for you to enjoy. The first beach is the Beaver Landing Beach, and it is a cozy and tucked away space. It just has a few picnic tables to have a small get-together at. Next is the West Beach, which has picnic tables, swings, basketball hoops, a boat ramp, and some boat storage racks as well to rent. You can launch your kayak, your canoe, john boat, pontoon from this location. The last and most popular beach area is Dolphin Beach, and it has a playground area, covered pavilions with picnic tables and barbecue grills, a basketball hoop, a volleyball court, a fishing pier, and a large amphitheater that's overlooking the lake. This beach also has restrooms available during beach season, and lifeguards are on duty during all summer season at these beach swimming locations. If you don't want to swim at these locations, there are a few pools nearby as well that you can get a membership at to enjoy. Montclair is also known for its community-hosted parties. They have a ton of events throughout the year to include block parties, Halloween trunk or treat, Montclair Day, Oktoberfest, movie nights, fishing tournaments, pictures with Santa, and so much more. They have a community newsletter called the Montclarion that goes out once a month with a ton of great information in it. So we've talked about some pretty great pros of living in Montclair. So let's talk about a few of the cons. There aren't many, to be honest, but the big con that people don't like that you will see is a lot of homes are on what is called a pipe stem driveway. This is basically a shared driveway with your neighbors. You could have 2 to 6 homes that come off that shared driveway, so it could cause some issues coming and going from your home at certain times. If you have people come over to visit, they will most likely have to find some street parking. All in all, it's not the worst thing to have to deal with, but definitely something to keep in mind when looking at homes. The second con is the HOA. While you will find a lot of neighborhoods will have HOAs, not all are created equal. Make sure to read all of the bylaws and understand what you need to do in order to keep up with what the Montclair HOA requires. The yearly HOA fee isn't that bad though, at $720 for the year. I've talked about this before, but I'll mention it again here. The further north you go, the higher the prices of the homes are going to be. So you will get less home for more money compared to going south of Quantico. See, the cons aren't so bad for Montclair, but definitely something to keep in mind when making your decision. I told you if you stuck around until the end, I'd talk about what a reverse commute was. Basically, it means you are going the opposite direction from the typical commuting patterns in the area. So you'll be headed south to Quantico while most other people will be headed north. This will help out a lot when it comes to traffic in the area. And trust me, you'll want the best commute you can get. So there you go, the pros and cons of living in Montclair. If you have more questions about this neighborhood or others in the area close to Quantico, shoot me a message and make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications on all things Quantico living. Until next time.